What's going on, YouTube? My name's Greg Morgan. I'm a physician assistant student at Johnson and Wales University. That's in Rhode Island. It's only been around for 2 years, so it's a brand new program. I decided to make these videos just to help anybody out that's planning on applying to PA school and just kind of let people know where I'm at, how I'm dealing with the stress of PA school. I've actually finished one semester and we're on a 2-week break right now. So I figured it'd be a good time to just let people know what to expect and how it's been going for me. I plan on doing a couple videos of this. I don't know if that's actually going to happen because I know once the semester starts, I always get super busy, but I got bored on the break and decided why not? Hopefully it'll help someone out. If you have any questions, I'd love for you guys to leave me comments or email me. That's kind of why I'm doing this, just to reach out and just help people along the way. I know it was really hard for me going through the application process and interviewing and blah, blah, blah. And I was really worried about what to expect when I got in. So that's what I'm here for. Everything's open. Just shoot and I'll answer it hopefully. But what this first video is going to be about, it's going to be about the actual application process. And in my opinion, the best things to focus on and how to get through it really. So where do we start? I'm going to start with healthcare hours, I guess. This is not scripted by any means, so if it's random and palsy, that's I'm sorry, and hopefully it'll get better along the way. But as the first one, we're still going to do a rough draft, I guess. So healthcare hours. As you know, that's a huge part of your application and one of the most frustrating freaking things you have to go through, because you get through your undergrad and then you have to get certified healthcare hours. They can't just be viewing. A lot of times you have to get a certificate to actually go work at a place. You can't just like walk it. It was a nightmare for me, at least. I got really lucky and actually worked as a medical assistant for a podiatrist, interestingly. Not the most glamorous field, not the highest paying thing at all, but it got the hours out of the way. And the beauty of it was I didn't have to get a certificate. So I wasn't a certified medical assistant. I simply just asked the doctor if I could work there essentially, and he let me in, and I got hands-on patient care there. The most common healthcare hours in my program probably would be EMT and CNAs, and that is usually the most common. It's a short certification. You still do have to get certified. I'm not sure of how long the program is. I think it's like 12 weeks, some of them. So that's something to look into if you're struggling to find that. But definitely look into the medical assistant field if you were in the same boat I was and just like really did not want to go back to school just to go back to school. But I do think healthcare hours are as important as they say, because just getting a feel for what medicine's like and how dealing with patients is, it's huge. Because there's a lot of people. I know being a PA is gotten really prestigious. It's not a secret anymore. It's constantly rated as one of the top professions in the nation, and the money's pretty good. So there's a lot of people just like, I don't know, going on that route to, I want to make a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be the route, and they run into all these problems. So before you do that, make sure it's something you actually want to do, because let me tell you that PA school is a grind, and if you don't actually love what you're doing, you're gonna have a bad time. Pretty much. The next thing I think is the most important part was, maybe I'm biased because it's what I was the best at, it's your grades. There's no real way around this. I'm just going to give you the benchmarks. You need to have a 3.0. I don't know of anybody that has gotten in without a 3.0. In my opinion, you need to have at least a 3.5. I had a 3.7 in my undergrad overall and a 3.85 in my science classes. So I think that's what actually got me the interview. to the places because I only had about 600 hours of healthcare experience. So I think I had a above average GRE score. It wasn't great. It was I can't remember the numbers right now. I'll look it up and tell you guys if you're interested. Um, but getting that interview is the hardest part, and that's the main part you have to focus on because it's so competitive now. Like I was saying, everybody knows about it. There's thousands of literally thousands of applications for. At our school, there's 24 seats, so it's not. It's tough, and it's actually harder than I thought it was going to be to get in. I don't know if I took it for granted or what, but I thought I was going to be a shoo-in based on my grades, and that was not the case. I applied to about 10 schools just because I was like had to get in this round. I think I got invited to interview at about 7 of them. I turned down about 3 just because they were, I don't know why I even applied there, honestly. I just like panicked, I guess. And once I got the invitation, I was like, I'm not going there. Why do you even try there? But I actually interviewed at 2 places. One was UT Southwestern, and that was my main school because I was living in Texas at the time, and I really thought I was going to get in there. And like for some reason, I had it set that I was going to get in, and I got waitlisted. And the other school I applied at was Johnson & Wales. I actually got waitlisted here too, because they do rolling admissions, and they. The funny thing about Johnson & Wales is like when they waitlist you, it's a very short waitlist. I don't know if anyone is applying to Johnson & Wales, but if you do get waitlisted, there's a good chance you get in. I know they put a lot of people on the waitlist, and that goes for everybody. If you do get waitlisted, don't get discouraged. I know a ton of people that. Well, for me, when I got waitlisted at both, it was horrible. I was crushed because I thought I was gonna have to wait another year. And when I finally did get that call, it was amazing. So it's hard to say don't get discouraged, but really like there is a chance people get accepted off the wait list. But I digress. That was a hard moment. I remember getting the phone call. It was rough. But onto it. So we have healthcare hours. Make sure you have decent healthcare hours. I had 600, plus I had 1,000 in a toxicology lab, which I was able to put down. So if you guys worked in a lab setting, something like that, know that can count. Some people don't know that. And then I had good grades. The next thing is my personal statement. I don't know for sure anything on this, but I know when I went for it, I tried to add some of my personality into it. And specifically here, they definitely read our personal statements, and they brought up things. For instance, I did a lot of backpacking around Central America, and I've traveled, and that's like where my interest really lies. And I really just think that showed that I was a well-rounded person, rather than like, not that this is bad, but rather than like, yeah, I did. Don't state your personal statement as facts as you've done, because that's all laid out. Like they have your healthcare hours, they have everything you've done. Like write something that is interesting to them. Write something that is going to make you different. Just be yourself in it. Add your personality. That's what they really want to see. Don't even write your healthcare hours in there. Mention it if it's pertinent, but don't write a list of healthcare hours and a list of courses and your GPA. Don't do that. So many people do that, and it's boring. No one wants to read. They go through thousands of these. You have to make them believe that you're a normal, sane person. Is really what it gets at, and that you're interested in healthcare. It can be hard to get across, especially in 1,000 words. I think it was. I rewrote mine like 10 times. Had to get people to proofread it, reproofread it, send it out. Finally, I just gave it away. Just take this. But I think I actually had a strong personal statement personally. They did reference it when I was at the interview, which is nice that they actually read it. I wasn't sure if they did. And the last big thing I would say on a reference, I might be forgetting something, or I just said it, on the application would be your references. And these are surprisingly a big deal. As you know, I think you have to get usually one from like a certified healthcare provider, like a PA or an MD or NP. But I actually know of people who have gotten references from people that weren't as genuine as they thought they were going to be, and they really did not write a good reference, and they didn't get accepted to the school. And when they didn't, the school told them that they should use a different reference next time, and that like that was one of the main reasons they didn't get in, is because the person who thought that was going to, just because you know somebody doesn't, you need to actually have a connection with these people. Most people are going to write good references, but I mean, you have this, you never know, and that would be horrible if that happened. So just make sure you have a good base, and that can be difficult to, especially I had trouble finding the healthcare provider. Luckily, the doctor I worked for said he would write one for me, so that worked out. Oh, and shadowing hours too. That's a big one I didn't know about at all, because I actually didn't have any shadowing hours until right at the last moment, and I think I got 8 of them of an actual PA. And that's like, I don't know why I didn't think it was a big deal, but make sure you have some, because it's a different, just working in the healthcare field is not the same. Like, you have to know what a PA actually does, and they want to know, because they only have 24 to like 50 seats. They need to know that you know what you're getting into and that you want to do this. So that's just my 2 cents for applying and interviewing. Well, I haven't gotten into interviewing. I might make another video if people are interested in this. I know I was. I'm definitely going to make a couple more videos about how I'm getting through PA school, how I'm dealing with the stress, what classes I'm taking, the hours, how I'm like staying sane, and I'm trying to work out, but it's been hard. I'm usually a pretty active person, trying to stay fit, but this is really taking a toll on that, and just like the best ways to manage your time, really, and things like that. So hopefully there's more of these. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helped somebody. Please reach out to me, like me, leave a comment, email me. I'll link my email down below. Just let me know anything you're thinking. I would love to actually interact with you about this, because it's such a great time in your life, but it's unbelievably stressful. And trust me, I've been there. I got waitlisted. It's amazing. That's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna sign off now. So good luck out there, and go freaking get it. And trust me, you can do this. All right, guys. Bye.